All right. Hello, hello, hello. How we doing? Hello. Yeah. All right. Welcome to another session, another podcast. Right. I'm just gonna talk about something that's been on my mind, and I think I've also written about it. I was at an event. I was at an event not too long ago, and I mentioned this. I was actually asked to talk about my book, or should I say your book if you've got a copy, about the book, tracks that I released a while back, and a few things have come on to my mind that I just thought I'd come in and share with you guys, because I know I've already done previous episodes. I've already spoken about the book itself, the reason why I did it, and etc. But just another inception, another thought came into the mind to share. So those of you who haven't read it, the book itself is a crime thriller. Check out the previous episodes if you're unsure. It's all there, available on Amazon. I'll leave a link in the description below. Anyway, so I wanted to talk about an observation that I found about the way things are moving right now that I'm seeing. It's to do with a new, well, not so much new, but another society that's been brewing, that's been coming online, a new one. And I kind of highlighted this in the book as well. You know that there's a character on there called Luke. He's a graduate, he just came out of university, he's got a job, and then he finds out, and then things just don't work out so well. Let's just put it that way. I don't want to spoil too much. But then he comes across an interesting character, a mysterious but charismatic character named Jacob, who at first gives the impression that he has a sense of being. He knows where he is, he knows where he's going, etc., etc., etc. And that's what the two polarities of the society that I wanted to talk about. I'm talking about the parallel of society. There's two modicums that we're dealing with at the moment. There's the everyday society, those of us who are dressed up in our usual corporate gear. We go to work, get paid, pay our bills, look after our families, etc. But then there's another one that's growing, and it seems to be much more prominent now than it ever has been before. And that tends to be more of an alternative, artistic, entrepreneurial kind of world where people tend to set their own rules. They're moving the way that they desire to move simply because they see the fraud and the contradiction towards living the life that they were sold to be living, the life that you were told or you thought was the right way to go. Getting a job, or no, I'll take a few steps back, going to school, then getting a job, and then moving on and on and on and on and on, getting married, having children. The children don't turn out the way that you expect them to be. The job isn't as great as you expected it to be. You see the contradiction. And that's where some people they can get lost because they feel that there's no way out. They feel that this is the way things are, and this is the only way that things can be, and this is the only way it can be. I'm here to say that that's not true. I know this because I don't like to blow my own horn, but I'm living proof of that. And there's other people out there who have already done better than myself, but they've proven, if I haven't proven it to you already, that yes, it is possible. yes, you can move to that alternative way that you initially desired to move to. You can do that because there's multiple outlets. If you say to yourself that you can't do it, you probably can't do it. Now, this isn't necessarily a motivational talk, because I don't intend to motivate. I'm just here to educate and inspire. And if that then results to a form of motivation for you to get up off your backside and do something about it, then excellent. But well, great. That's job done. But ultimately, what I wanted to do is basically just share my thought and just implant this in your mind. So, the parallel society. I've written about this in one of the blog posts on BF Magazine online. You can check this out. Again, I'll leave a link to the description below. You can find this out. It's on the website. It's on the blog. And in that blog, I actually talk about just that. I talk about, and I'll just read it. I'm talking about the contradiction of the society that we've been sold, or the life that we think that we're supposed to be living. And I actually start the blog off with a simple definition of what decadence actually means. So decadence, and I'm just reading this out: unaccountable, in brackets, disapproving, in brackets, close brackets, behavior, attitudes, etc., that show a fall in standards, especially moral ones, and an interest in pleasure and fun rather than more serious things. Interesting. And then I go on to write, based on the above definition, finding examples of decadence in a society such as ours at this time of writing can't be difficult to come by. At least it's not difficult for me. Everywhere I turn, I see a consistent stream of contradictions that forces me to turn back to my turtle shell and not trust. Facts. And then just a few paragraphs down, I then go on and actually quote a section from Drax. And I actually put a quote in there, and it says this: following society's rules, doing what the world expects of you, serving your master, this is all considered sane. This is the status quo. What benefits does this give us? A company car, social status, public acceptance, but all at a cost. Your life. But quitting your job, showing your master the middle finger, committing yourself to ideals, this is considered insane. But what can you gain from this? Your life. End quote. So that was actually a really good quote, by the way, because that actually delves immediately into what I'm talking about. The point I'm making is, and I know it's a little bit difficult, well, not difficult, it's different to kind of whole podcast episodes on my own. But I do this because this is much more than just myself. This is much more than just the money and the attention that all of this is bringing at the moment. But this is more so to kind of express the desire and the understanding that there's a new form of energy, that's coming on, that is here and is online and it's ready to be accessed if you allow it to be accessed within yourself. Ultimately, it's yourself that's going to handle this, not me, not the guy down the street, not the authorities, if you want to call them that. Ultimately, it's yourself. The energy is already within inside of you, so therefore it's up to you to raise it up inside of yourself and let it go. Be the person who you say you want it to be. I mean, I can sit here and talk about this all day, but I thought I'll just share this with you as another episode, a fresh new perspective, to know that if you allow it to come, it can come. The understanding and I could say understanding, but ultimately it is understanding within yourself about who you really are, the authentic you, the real you, can only be accessed and addressed by yourself. So the parallel society is a society such as entrepreneurs who wish to make a living out of themselves. They want to they desire to quit their 9 to 5s. They wish to pursue endeavors that speak more to their heart, which is important, because if you speak more to your heart, or rather when you listen more to your heart, you then tend to understand yourself more. And that is what we're all really here for. We're not here to make money and build a family and stuff. We're actually all here to know more about ourselves. And that's how the creator knows about itself. It knows more about itself the more that you understand of yourself. And the more you understand of yourself, the more clarity that you gain from yourself, about yourself, to yourself, for yourself. I think you already got the point on what I'm saying is here. So that's, and this is a short episode, I know, but this is all I ultimately just wanted to talk about. That go out and give it a try. Give it a go. Just jump. Just try. Just give it a go and see what happens. You never know until you try. So that's it. That's it for today's vlog, podcast, whatever, however, or wherever, or whenever you're listening to this, whether you're listening to this in 2022 or 2030, whenever. This is all I just had to say on this. All right. Thank you for that. All right. Footage from the pencil pastel paint event. I've probably said that wrong. That should be coming out soon. I haven't got the videos, etc. It's all, but it has been recorded. It's all there. Check out the website. Clothes, if you want the best. If you want the best of the best in loungewear, t-shirts, hoodies, sweatshirts, you know, I'm your man for that. Things making plenty of sales records, etc. Now's the time. We're in summer. We're in May 2022 at the time of this recording. So now's the time to be stacking up, refreshing your t-shirts and polo. So let me know, send an email, place an order, you know where to go. All right. Peace.